Now, we've reached the final specification for this unit. Specification number 3 asks us to explain how the structure of arteries, veins, and capillaries relates to the blood pressure they carry. So, in this part, we'll explore their functions and see how each blood vessel is specially adapted to its structure. Let's dive in and take a closer look. Arteries have thick, muscular walls with elastic fibers, which allow them to withstand the high pressure of blood pumped directly from the heart. This elasticity also helps maintain blood pressure as the artery recoils after each heartbeat. Their narrow lumen ensures the blood pressure stays high, allowing blood to flow efficiently to all the organs. Compared to veins, arterial walls are much thicker, providing the strength needed to handle the powerful force generated by the heart's contractions. The structure of an artery is organized into several layers that contribute to its function. The lumen is the central space where blood flows. Surrounding it are collagen fibers that provide structural support, and a folded endothelium that allows the vessel to expand and recoil. The internal and external elastic membranes maintain elasticity and help regulate pressure, while the smooth muscle layer aids in controlling blood flow and adjusting vessel diameter. Next, let's look at veins and how their structure suits their function. Veins have a wide lumen, which allows blood to flow easily even though the pressure is much lower than in arteries. To prevent blood from flowing backward under this low pressure, veins contain one-way valves that ensure blood moves steadily toward the heart. The walls of veins are thinner than those of arteries, with a smaller layer of smooth muscle and fewer elastic fibers. This design is ideal for carrying blood under low pressure while still providing enough flexibility and support. Structurally, veins include several key features: the lumen, which is the passage for blood flow, the endothelium, which lines the lumen, collagen fibers, which offer strength, a thin layer of smooth muscle and elastic fibers for support, and the valves, which maintain unidirectional flow toward the heart. Finally, let's consider capillaries and how their structure is perfectly suited to their role in the body. Capillaries have walls that are only 1 cell thick, which allows oxygen, nutrients, and waste products to diffuse easily between the blood and surrounding tissues. Their walls are also somewhat leaky, enabling plasma to escape and form tissue fluid around nearby cells. Capillaries are very narrow, forcing red blood cells to pass through in single file. This arrangement reduces the distance for diffusion and makes the exchange of gases and other substances highly efficient. Essentially, capillaries serve as the primary sites of exchange within body tissues, where vital substances are transferred between the blood and the cells. Structurally, they consist of a lumen for blood flow and a single layer of endothelial cells forming the wall, which facilitates this essential exchange process. And also, let's take a closer look at this table, which summarizes how the structure of blood vessels relates to their function. Arteries have thick, muscular walls with elastic fibers and a narrow lumen. Their walls are much thicker than those of veins, which allows them to withstand the high pressure of blood pumped from the heart. The elasticity helps maintain blood pressure as the artery recoils after each heartbeat, ensuring that blood is carried efficiently away from the heart to the organs. Veins, on the other hand, have thinner walls with a smaller layer of smooth muscle and elastic fibers. They also have a wide lumen and one-way valves, which are crucial because veins carry blood back to the heart under low pressure. The valves prevent backflow, and the wide lumen allows blood to flow easily despite the lower pressure. Finally, capillaries are extremely thin, with walls that are only 1 cell thick and very narrow lumens. Their walls are also somewhat leaky, which allows plasma to escape and form tissue fluid. Capillaries are the primary sites of exchange, where oxygen, nutrients, and waste pass between the blood and surrounding tissues. Their narrow diameter reduces the diffusion distance, making this exchange process highly efficient. Now, let us look at how the structure of blood vessels is adapted to their function and how blood flows through the body. Arteries have thick, muscular, and elastic walls with a narrow lumen. This allows them to withstand the high pressure of blood pumped from the heart and maintain efficient blood flow to the organs. Their walls include collagen fibers, elastic membranes, smooth muscle, and endothelium, all of which support their function. Veins, in contrast, have thinner walls, a wide lumen, and one-way valves. This design helps blood return to the heart under low pressure and prevents backflow, while still providing flexibility and support. Capillaries are extremely thin, with walls only 1 cell thick. Their narrow lumen forces red blood cells to pass in single file, allowing efficient exchange of oxygen, nutrients, and waste with the surrounding tissues. The walls are slightly leaky, which helps form tissue fluid around cells. To summarize, arteries carry blood away from the heart under high pressure, veins return blood under low pressure, and capillaries serve as the sites of exchange. Blood flows from the heart to the arteries, then into the arterioles, reaches the capillaries, is collected by the venules, and returns through the veins back to the heart, ensuring that nutrients reach every cell and waste products are removed efficiently. Alright, so, that wraps up Unit 11.3 on blood vessels. You can check out the notes in the description or in the pinned comments. I'll be back soon with another topic. Take care, and see you next time.